feel like the flaws are for OG?
Choose your hero.
Okay, well, it is something that farms, and it's left all the way until the end of the draft after a first pick Razor and a Death Prophet that just want to run at you. So actually, this is a great pick. I actually never realized how high Marcy's base damage is. 60 is a lot when you're trying to trade against a Tusk who, like, he is a brawler. He wants to be doing that sort of thing. So maybe, especially now, considering they saw the Spirit Siphon not leveled.
He's always
Rolling, man.
I don't know who's going to come out on top. Jabs, he doesn't have the Fairy Fire to play with, and Yuragi swipes first blood in our game 1. DJ was trying
to secure this for Jabs. He wants to make sure he's level 3, and he wants to make sure that he does it safely. Here we go again. This time maybe for Tiger.
They're about to get the level 2, but the creeps aren't falling. Oh, so close to finding that.
There's a lot of damage being put into a tier 1 tower, though, this early for a Puck lineup. Like, Puck does not excel at taking towers. So.
BZM, he's going to zip on in. Jabs playing with 2 points in the Spirit Siphon. Needs to find the second target. He's going to look to walk in, but Jabs is taking too much damage here. Fnatic will not be able to connect to keep the Death Prophet alive. A great rotation coming up from BZM, and look at this Tiger. He's even looking to get involved as well. The +1 kill that OG are so good at finding time and time again.
Amar though, bot side, he's moving fast, but he should be slowing down now, considering the people who just died. Gets back down to that 320 movement speed and a good cleanup coming through from Tomato. Fighters here on the bottom side. So, I mean, you always want an attack speed. It's obviously very effective. Maybe they just really want to make sure that they're securing these targets and blowing people up. And speaking of Tomato,
they're starting to come out, but Tomato, nice rotation. Bro drops the clear onto 3. They'll get the kill into Tomato, but what is the price to pay? The Ceb, he's not going to be able to escape. DJ is on point. A beautiful shot to block the escape avenue as Fnatic show up huge in the rotations.
The move, maybe looking to use the bait in the lane for Jabs, or maybe just try and go for a gank as well. That Dream Coil.
Not only the coil, but they've got the chaotic offering as well to work with. Bryle lands the ultimate. Oh, they cancel the relocate as well. Dubu, a perfectly placed golem, is going to be able to stop the defensive factor of getting BZM out. And now Yuragi, his time walked in as well. Yuragi's going to be in a little bit of trouble, considering about dropping the chronosphere to turn him around. The shards is off the mark though, so they will not be able to protect Bryle, but they haven't killed the Puck just yet. Bryle still alive, gets the jaunt down, but the tower
they see him.
should finally finish the job. So OG, 2 cores go down. It's a hefty price, but at least they finally get the Puck around his own farm.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Really want to try and get aggressive. The double damage.
Look at this bottom lane. They just blow up Amar. Now Tiger's in trouble as well. Fnatic making sure this tower doesn't go for free. And back in the river though, Jabs, he's going to be in some trouble. Playing with the Spirit Siphon. Dubu nearby as well with the 3 points in the Shadow Word. Is the sustain going to be enough? It's not. DJ with a snowball and cooldown can't buy some time for the Death Prophet, but the rest of Fnatic are looking to rotate. They will make sure that is not a free pick-off. At least they find something out of it.
You have to be careful.
Ragi's going to TP in. Chronald already. Mars even considering about getting involved as well. This is going to be difficult for Fnatic. They have to make sure they don't get jumped. Tiger's going to lead into the pit with Bryle. He's able to reposition, and now with the chrono from Yuragi onto 3, but where is the damage follow-up? BZM's going to look this
the target.
Middle, but they're barely tickling. Jabs it up to the north. The rockets drop, and it controls OG. They can't escape from the mouth of the pit as Fnatic. They lose one, but they'll take so much more away from OG. BZM just gets a little bit of mana back thanks to the soaring, but Bryle is on pursuit. It's going to make sure BZM will not escape as Fnatic continuing.
It's a tier 2 tower. They're just going to rely on that one to be able to do on what's pushing out for them.
Bryle, he's got the blink and haste to be able to close the distance. BZM's going to be in trouble. They caught him out. The Storm Spirit's got some heroes playing behind him, but there's nothing OG can do. Once again, Fnatic across the map with ease. They're going to be cautious top lane though. Jabs is by himself for the moment. Tomato is actually nearby. Look at the damage of the Soul Take on Yuragi.
Got him.
Oh no! Jabs just rips them apart one by one. They stand no chance in the offlane Death Prophet.
Going up against the Storm Spirit, of course. Him as well as Dubu are the main targets on that jump.
Onto the toss. Jab's going to be nearby to try and break the combo. And Jab's going to be playing with the Exorcism as well, but the rest of Fnatic a little bit too late to connect. DJ's going to be able to blink to the northern side. They still haven't
coming.
dealt with jabs just yet, but there's the rock. Holds them back, Briar's in the
damage.
middle as well, and they get rid of the Faceless Void. No threat of the Chronosphere to turn this team fight back around as Fnatic. They'll find a second. Moving into the tree line they go as well, catching out Ceb. There'll be no escape for the Ball of Light as Fnatic.
The Razor go in first because he's incredibly tanky and he's got the Aegis. You can have the Puck go in first because we've got the Dream Coil.
Violent. He gets the jump.
Ooh, nice chrono.
Beautiful chrono from Yuragi, and they're going to be able to bring down Bryle. Okay, OG, can they continue with the start they've had so far? They're going to try and chain this into the task kill, but BZM is going to be conscious of his mana pool because it's out. Tomato chases him down. They get a 2 for 2. They'll look to Yuragi next. A BKB and a time walk up to the high ground.
The Shard can be kind of nice on the Faceless Void, but that's, again, going to be counted out if they do get in.
Yuragi, he just time walked into the middle, and Tiger, he also just jumped up in the high ground as well. Looking to drop a ward down to be able to play with the information. It's enabling BZM to try and deal with the backline. The Chrono's out. It's only on to Jabs at the moment, but the BKB protecting him, and Jabs, can they even get the kill into the death profit? Finally, Yuragi. The help of the Bashes is enough to secure the kill. They're going to try and turn their attention to Bryle, but this slippery puck is not easy to control.
You know, they also don't exactly have that vision control, but Bryle, he feels invincible.
This guy's ballsy. He's got DJ to be working with as well. Tomato's going to look to charge in the middle, but there's the T4 towers, lads. You have to pay some respect. The Fatal Bonds are onto multiple heroes, though. Look at Fnatic. They don't give a damn. They want them out of this game. They've had firm control.
He just got
back. And into an instant dieback, and they've had enough as OG will tap out of game one. Fnatic, with only 2 of their main members from the roster, come in with 3 TSM play.
It's not a Phoenix game. I'm thinking, like, could Amar go the Windranger? And then you go, something down those lines. Monkey King's alright. Is this an offlane Monkey?
He's dead. This is dead.
Dubu?
If he doesn't die... Oh, he saw the Monkey running him. Alright, Dubu. Still gonna be in some trouble. Let's see if those null stats are gonna be enough to keep Dubu alive, and not the case. Ceb lines up the shackles, and they're gonna make sure they give first blood over to Amar. So there we go.
That's a
good
really
start.
big deal.
Oh, so Fnatic recognize this as well. Alright, top lane. Yo!
Solo?
Yeah, solo without even level 6 on Jab, so that is... Oh, that's scary. He's got Catapult Wave as well, so he's going to shove it in and do a little bit of damage onto the tower. Bottom lane, Tomato going to be in some trouble. Amar is working with the Jinku stack. Ceb's going to look to TP in as well. Tomato has some stick charges to be able to play with. DJ's going to look to enter the fight, but the damage has been dealt. And now DJ, he's going to look to get out. Amar's on the hunt. They want to get more kills, and Tiger will help to enable that. It dispose back, putting Dubu in a compromised position. And there we go, OG finding 2 kills down bottom.
You could tell that Fnatic were on a timer. You had this Faceless Void was eventually going to pop off. You needed those BKBs so you could take the fights a lot more effectively. This game is different. You've got an Alchemist. You kind of want this game to go late. You've got a Shadow Shaman, one of the greedier supports in the game. So,
Bryle might be in a bit of trouble here. They need to bring the numbers on Fnatic to protect the jungle. They've got Dubu nearby, but Amar lines up the Boundless, and even BZM's nearby as well, so beautifully done from OG. Invading the jungle, but you can't dive too deep because Jabs rotates in, slams down the arena with a beautiful lineup of the spear as well as OG stepped too far inside Fnatic's territory, and they will be penalized for this as Jabs shows up with a gigantic rotation, keeping Bryle alive, and in the end, it's a 1-for-4 trade.
Youthful exuberance coming through from OG.
Tomato bottom lane is going to be in trouble. He TP'd down here, and instantly OG recognized that he's going to be stuck in this lane, and that's going to be a 2nd death in a row on Tomato. 3 deaths already overall for him, and
why mess with something successful? No, it would have been way too greedy when you've already got this Alchemist on the team wanting to take away a lot of the farm. Same sort of thing with
No, bro!
But it might end up killing him.
Oh no. He's close to the tier 1 tower. The chemical, it's not enough for the region. Oh no. Goddamn neutral items.
That's the way I think, though. Amar doesn't think like normal people. He just wants to hit creeps a lot of the time.
Just TP'd straight into multiple heroes. OG doing a very good job. Meanwhile, top lane as well. Tomato, he's in a bit of trouble. Yuragi playing around with the replicate, so he's able to steal the damage out of the static link, and Jabs. And that arena's going to do nothing, as meanwhile, under the tier 1 tower mid lane, OG.
For Bryle, he's going to continue to scale, of course, but yeah, this is something where
he's in trouble
here. Be the aggressors.
Mash TPs. Are they going to be fast enough though? Bryle, can he get the concoction off? It stuns up, but it's not going to be enough. Dubu with the answer, the rock, and they get the morphling. Okay. So Fnatic, they don't keep Bryle alive. The TP is a little bit too...
You know that OG are going to try and up the tempo against you, so it's very important that you've got the tools in place to allow the rest of the team to connect through. Your team fight is still very strong.
Blame Jabs. The team's starting to connect to the Mars, but they're going to be a little bit too far away, and the coil will make sure Jabs does not get enough distance from the pursuing members on OG, and they're instantly going to look to smoke as well. They're hunting down Bryle along with Dubu. They'll get the Shackles to lock the Warlock into the river, so nice plays from OG. Looking to continue finding these +1s as Tiger's not done just yet. I'll scout out the positioning of Tomato. It's going to be up to Amada holding back with the Boundless Strike. Under the tier 2 tower though, they're going to go for this. Alright, that's the call. They've got to be cautious about the multi-shot though. Amar's going to be protected thanks to the bonus armor coming up for the Wukong's command, but a shackle from Ceb onto 2, and look at the damage ramp up. They break down the first line, but Jabs is in! Arena holding 4, but where's the damage? It's going to come through finally once Bryle's able to respawn, but BCM and Mar, they're still in fighting shape as Yuragi waveforms in, finds the finishing blow as OG.
Got a smoke coming through here, so don't want to miss anything. These two teams about to collide into each other, and they find
they missed the spear. Gale Force is going to be a bit annoying, and look at them just charging towards Dubu's location. Trying to deal with the Warlock before he drops the rock, but the core's going to leash them into place. They're going to be cautious about Bryle because he's going to find the jump. He's got the blink dagger real, but where's the damage? Jabs, he enters the fight as well, slams down the arena. They'll target down the Monkey King, but the spells are on cooldown, so BZM is going to be able to have a free fight for the moment, but he's going to be cautious though inside the acid spray. BZM, the Radiant's almost taking him down. Jabs tries to find the spear, but BZM sidesteps that attempt. A messy fight though inside OG's jungle. He's not going to be able to chain control someone with the Shackles this game. With the Boundless Strike, with the Shackle shot from the Windranger. Bryle's looking for a jump up to Yuragi. Attribute shift is there. Just poking them though. Letting the Serpent Wards do the job.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
There's the wards, there's the vision. They try and bring down Tomato. The Boundless Strike from afar. They'll get the BKB and the Rock as well. Jabs is going to be in with the combo, the attribute shift. It's enough to keep Yuragi alive for the moment. It's still going to be stuck inside the Miggle, and Yuragi doesn't waveform out. We're still on cooldown for the last second, so the Morphling killed off along with the tier 1 tower. A big win for Fnatic, but OG, they feel like they're in fighting shape. They're going to jump in. An easy kill onto DJ, but they've got the answer. Tiger's going to go down. A 1-for-1, but OG, they don't want to stick around. A buyback coming up from the Shadow Shaman. Ceb's going to be able to cover the retreat with the help of the Gale Force. Wow, the blink.
Running around under vision.
Oh, they should be able to catch him, and they will. Ceb, the sacrificial lamb. Amar makes it out along with BZM. Tiger can jump in. A couple of orbs as well. Really force down some early BKBs, and they might be able to do so. Oh, look at that. Tomato pops the BKB instantly as he sees OG, and they're going to look to get out, in fact, on Fnatic. They don't want to take the engagement, but they might be forced to. Bryle, nice blink away. DJ will come at a cost. Tiger's already on that +1, looking to catch up to Bryle, and he gets him. Gets in range to be able to cancel the TP. Fnatic are now in a position where they're forced to fight. Arena to buy them time, blocking off the escape avenue, but DJ, Jabs is out, and Bryle, he will not be as fortunate. And that is the OG that we always see, recognizing they have the resources. Great ward for Dire to be playing with inside the triangle. Look at how they're positioned as well. Tomato, he's just going to charge up the high ground. It's risky when he doesn't have heroes to play with. Down behind the tier 2 tower as well, Amar, he gets a freebie. They're going to look to drop the rock. Amar control the vicinity with the Wukong's command. He's got the bonus armor to be playing with as well, but is it going to be enough to keep the monkey alive? It looks like it is. Amar with the mischief dodge, and now they're going to consider about turning to Bryle. Amar's going to be cautious though. Concoction along with the Radiance. Bryle jumps in, but under the tier 2 tower, OG, they've done the dirty work. And then it gets very awkward, so Bottom lane, BZM. Oh, Brow's gonna show. Oh my lord, the reactions with the blink he just showed, I think, on the orb, and they're beelining down to bottom. This is an opportunity now for OG to be able to take the fight as Brow's out of position, Dubu's out of position as well, as OG pounce on that opportunity.
Give it over to the Alchemist, but this is what they were needing to be able to go up onto that high ground. Does not want to be buying
They ran into the park. They're going to be able to catch him out. Jabs and DJ in combination together. They get the gem, and Jabs, he doesn't have a TP. So he's going to have to run it off with the BKB. Tomato TP's in Tomato.
What?
Hang on, I don't know if you can be here. Instant tip out of Bees yet before they even get the kill. And now they've also ran into Jabs. As Ceb once again looking to hunt down that +1 kill. And they will do so with ease. BZM comes at a price. But Fnatic, they lose 5 across the map. Onto Yuragi, so it's not going to be easy at all. And you're not playing with this blink as well on the Shaman. Oh, Jabs!
Oh, they got him!
No hesitation, the scan. You're able to recognize that someone was being cheeky in the tree line, so Jabs jumps in, drops down the arena, and
Jabs is Aghanim shard as well as a blast rig, so he just
Tomato's
wants to
in
make
trouble
sure he's not
mid.
getting focused down.
Tiger's in, yeah. Farming too aggressive, and OG gonna look to jump him instantly. Dubu might be able to drop the rock defensively, buying some valuable seconds for the rest of reinforcements to show up, and they've got the control into the Morphling. Hassan's gonna be able to prevent the chain control, so Yuragi's able to reposition in the north, and he's got the double damage for him to take this fight as well. As Spear's gonna push him to the left side. They should be able to deal with Tomato afterwards as well. They know the BKB's on cooldown, so OG will jump back into the middle. Brawl, though, wants to turn this team fight around, but Yuragi is playing with the Satanic, so Brawl's only tickling the Morphling. Yuragi is going to continue going. He's got the static link, and buyback's going to be forced out, but Brawl's in trouble. BZM along with Yuragi diving deep, and meanwhile they've run into Jabs as well as OG swarming inside the base. BZM will not stop there. Onto Tomato they go, and they're even going to consider about diving the fountain. Oh, look at BZM being all cheeky.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they're going to wait it out, see if they're forced to go in, and yeah, as soon as they start hitting the tier 4s, GG gets called. So it's a 1-1 series between OG and Fnatic. Pretty fitting, right, considering how close both those two teams as well as TSM.
Yeah, stop wasting my time, trying to get mine, get out the way, move, trying to get paid, bands on the way, just bought a safe, ooh, crib with a gate, I need me a leg, but that's on the way, ooh, yeah, that's on the way.